Welcome back everybody to my Imperfect Zero Waste Life. Once again, my name is Jamie, and for the past year or so I've been on a journey to try to reduce my waste. So in honor of Plastic Free July, I thought that I would make a few videos to try to help others be able to reduce their waste, since that's largely how I learned. This video I'm going to do a follow-up to my last one about trying to create a little less waste in the laundry room. I purchased a new product called Drops that I had never tried before. I had heard about it quite a while ago, but I never bothered to get it. I just thought it was going to be way too expensive. Until I came across this 30% off code maybe a week or two ago. So I was so excited about a 30% off coupon that I immediately went to their website, www.drops.com, so I'll show you around a little bit. Now the website gives you some pretty interesting information that helped me decide whether or not I wanted to buy it and if I could afford it. You scroll down and you can find out that the product contains no icky ingredients. It is made right here in the United States, which is where I am, which means that there are less carbon emissions, at least in getting the product here, even though I do have to order it online, and it contains no single-use plastic. Its packaging is 100% recyclable, compostable, and a repulpable box. So I was pretty pleased with all of that information, but I still want to know more, so I came down and looked for a frequently asked questions section. Here I found all kinds of questions that people ask about the products. For example, you can find out exactly what ingredients the product contains. I think it's important that they are so transparent with what is in their product. I was also curious when I saw this question about an expiration date. I'm going, yeah, I do want to know that, especially if I'm going to buy a lot of it. Apparently it's good for 2 to 3 years, so I don't think I have anything to worry about. Another question here that has me a little bit concerned is, how do I remove the residue from my clothes? So apparently, one of the bad sides about this product is if you wash in cold water, some people have complained about it leaving a residue on your clothes. Now, I definitely do not want this to happen, but it does list that there is a solution to the problem, and the solution is not just to use warm water. Apparently, there is a cold water washing pouch that you can put it in. Now, earlier today I was looking over all of this information and I kind of started to freak out because I was going, well, I didn't order a cold water washing pouch for $3 when I ordered it. I don't want to order another box before I can do this. But it says that it comes in your first shipment. So Drops is a subscription service. So if you buy it, you can either choose to do the subscription and then cancel it or not, or you can do a one-time purchase. Now the one-time purchases are going to cost more. Take a look at some of their different laundry detergent pods, which is a product that I'm interested in. However, you may want to also look and see that they do have some other products. So the initial prices aren't too bad. It starts from 17 cents per load, and depending on which one you get, goes up. Now, I obviously want to get the cheapest one I can that's going to do the job. So sensitive skin laundry detergent, fresh scent sounded okay to me. This is the one that I ordered. So 17 cents a load, I didn't think was too bad of a price, but on top of that, I had a 30% off coupon. I ended up getting the family 240 loads, which is $40 to get this, but it's going to last me a whole year, so hopefully I like it. With the code, I got an additional $12 off that, so it cost me $28. It's going to be about 12 cents a load. If I don't like it, I am going to let them know because they will return my money. But hopefully I don't have that problem, or if I do, maybe I can find somebody else to sell it to. So hopefully after today, we're going to find out that I like this product. So July 15th, I went ahead and I ordered my product. I received it on the 22nd, so it took about a week to get. Got the box here. It's kind of hefty. I was a little worried because I know that they're biodegradable, and it was supposed to rain that day, and I got the notification it was delivered, so I was kind of panicking. But the whole time that I was waiting for my order, I was tracking it through the UPS tracking number, and this thing came up that it's carbon neutral. Now, I had no idea that UPS even sent carbon neutral things, so I had to do a search. I used a Koja, and to find out what this UPS carbon neutral shipping is, and apparently UPS will purchase offsets for that. So that's really cool that Drops, A, they use that service, and B, they don't charge you the shipping fee. So that price that I told you that I paid for this is actually, that includes the shipping, that includes the carbon neutral, that included everything. So why don't we go ahead and open it and see how it looks. it's a pretty hefty box according to the shipment. It weighs about 5 pounds. It's cardboard. Looks a little bit dirty. It says save water. Shows that it's recyclable. Let's open it up. Cold water washing pouch. Place detergent pod and laundry additive if applicable inside the cold water washing pouch and zip it closed. Place this pouch directly into the washing machine drum. Load clothes on top. Start cold water in the wash cycle. And it's recommending that you use cold water because it's better for stain removal, better for energy saving, clothes last longer, cost you less. So there's some instructions on here. I got the fresh scent. This is free of dyes. It's cruelty free. It's a vegan product. It is EPA Safer Choice approved. It says that you use 1 pod for a load. However, you can use 2 if it's an extra large load. So you want to make sure you have dry hands when you touch this. I assume it may start to degrade if you touch it with wet hands. Do not unwrap or cut open pod. Never handle pods with wet hands. Keep container closed while not in use. Store in a cool, dry place out of reach of children and pets. This is what it looks like. It says, we're all in this together. We believe in making sustainability and powerful cleaning accessible to all. Convenience with a conscience. Happy washing, Jonathan Proper. Okay. 1 pack equals 1 load. And oh my gosh, look at all of these. Oh boy, I have a lot of them. So this is what the little pods, they look like. They feel cool. They don't smell like much. At first I thought it was getting on my hands, but I guess not, because my hands feel dry after I let it go. So one neat thing about the packaging of this box is there was actually no tape keeping it closed. It came with this extra layer of cardboard so that it could tuck in and close that way. There was no tape. It did come with the UPS shipping label, which is plasticky, and then on the inside it does have this piece of paper which looks like a plastic label as well. So that's the only piece of plastic that I see. It does have the option for easy storage. And tear this at the perforation so that you don't always have to have this extra layer. So it may say tear, but I think I'm actually going to need scissors for it. And then this can tuck right in here for just regular storage. Alright, so I guess we should give this a shot. Well, the directions say to go ahead and add this into the little zippered bag, so I'll do just that. And toss it in. Now I'm going to go ahead and add my towels and we'll see how it goes. I'll let you know. So since I'm doing multiple loads with drops before I decide how I like it, I thought it would be interesting to try to dissolve one of the drops in a jar of warm water and just see how it suds and that kind of thing so that we can make a better determination of how it works. So now that I'm done with my experiment trying out drops, I just thought I would recap a little bit about my whole experience trying different laundry options. In general, laundry detergent has a lot of negative aspects on the environment. There are carbon emissions created anytime you use laundry detergent. A lot of laundry detergents pollute the environment and water, can harm animals. They are generally packaged in plastic. So there's a ton of different issues with laundry detergent, and I'm going to post an article down below if you want to read more about those details. But in any case, about a year ago when I decided to start trying to reduce my waste, I decided that I would change my laundry detergent as part of that. I used to use just regular Tide liquid detergent. cost me about 18 cents a load. Came in a plastic container, not terribly environmentally friendly chemicals, so overall not a great option, but 18 cents a load was relatively inexpensive, and I've always been pretty frugal, so that's what I used. The first switch I tried making was for Sun and Earth liquid laundry detergent I bought in bulk. I bought it at a local co-op. It was 58 cents a load, so for me that was pretty pricey. I thought it cleaned reasonably well. Because it was a liquid, there were still more carbon emissions involved because of transporting it. It was heavier, etc. But it smelled good. It did a decent job cleaning my clothes, but 58 cents a load was really, really out of budget for me. So the next switch I made was to an Arm & Hammer powder detergent, which wound up only being 8 cents a load, so way cheaper than even using what I had started. I still thought it cleaned reasonably well. Because it's a powder, I did have to dissolve it in some liquid first just so that I didn't get a powdery residue on my clothes, but I got used to doing that. It wasn't a problem. I'm not entirely sure how environmentally friendly those chemicals are in Arm & Hammer, and in addition, even though it came packaged in cardboard, I'm not entirely sure how recyclable that is for a couple of reasons. One, I know China has stopped taking a lot of our recyclables because it's mixed and they don't want to deal with our trash. And two, it does tend to have like a plasticky outer coating, so there's a chance that even though it's paper, maybe it's not recyclable. The good thing is because it is powder, it weighs less, and therefore there's less carbon emissions due to transportation. But I decided to try a couple of other things after that. We tried soap nuts, which honestly I was really surprised. I didn't expect it to clean as well as it did. But it did come wrapped in a little bit of plastic. And the price for that varied. It could be anywhere between 10 and 19 cents a load. So the package said that there was a big package like this, and it said that it could last anywhere between 80 and 150 loads. So between 10 and 19 cents a load, which is kind of in budget for what I was looking for, but it did have that little bit of plastic. So I decided to keep looking for other options. Different co-op also had a powdered detergent in bulk, BioPack Ultra detergent, I think is what it was called. And so that was very environmentally friendly ingredients, powder, so again it weighs less. I still had to dissolve it in liquid like I did with the Arm & Hammer. And that wound up being about 26 cents a load. I'm pretty sure that if I went to the co-op and I said that I wanted to buy the whole large container of it, I'm not sure how many pounds it is, that I'd get a 10% discount. So I could have got that price down a little bit cheaper, but decided to try drops because of the great sale that we found, as you already know. Now, drops wound up being 12 cents a load, so that's the second cheapest of any of the options I found. It is very environmentally friendly ingredients. It comes packaged entirely in paper, so they didn't even use tape to close it. So overall, all of that was very good. Now, how did it work? I was pretty happy with how it worked. I feel that my clothes smell fresh, so I'm happy with the fresh scent. I even asked my husband what he thought of it, and it got the husband's approval. So he said that it actually smelled a little bit better than the soap nuts, and he was okay with those too. I don't see any obvious stains or anything like that on the clothes, and they all smell pretty fresh, so I'm pretty happy with how it functioned. I did use the little zippered bag. Every time that I checked it afterwards, there was no residue left in the bag, but when I did the experiment where I dissolved it just in some water, that took about 8 minutes. So I would be hesitant, I think, to just throw it straight in the water, just in case some of it got stuck to my clothes and didn't disintegrate. So I'm really glad that it does come with that little zippered bag. You're supposed to take it out before you dry it. One of the 3 loads that I did, I actually forgot to take it out of the dryer, so the zippered bag went right in the dryer with everything else. And you know what, it came out just fine. So I don't think it's a huge deal if you forget to do that either. So overall, I think I am pretty happy with purchasing drops. I will probably continue to purchase them unless I can find another environmentally friendly product that is somehow even cheaper than 12 cents a load. In general, the drops would probably end up costing about 17 cents a load. It's just because I got that coupon that it was so cheap. But they do have a bulk option where you can buy, it's 804 loads, so pretty big, but maybe if you want to split with a friend. And then it winds up being 13 cents a load. So that's a pretty good deal. I do have a referral code where you can get $10 off a subscription. So I will go ahead and post that in the comments below. And so if you end up trying it, let me know. Let me know what you think. All right. Have a good day. Bye.